Yeah, you know, we shot Mad Trombonist during season 1. That's the longest distance we've ever had between a myth and its revisit. What the heck did we get wrong?
There wasn't a trombonist.
Ah. So how would a trombonist have made a difference?
The idea is that the trombonist's lips would seal the trombone more effectively, hence making the explosive propel the slide off the end of the trombone like a rocket.
Okay, that's good enough. You know, if we're gonna do this though, I think we should make sure we can put it way to bed. Let's put a pair of lips behind the mouthpiece, but if that doesn't work, let's make a mouthpiece that we weld shut.
Sure.
Okay, so according to you guys, having someone's mouth pressed against the trombone will make it a sealed system. Expanding gases from the explosion will no longer be able to escape through the mouthpiece. They'll have nowhere to go but through that slide. It's a musical mishap that could have come straight from the golden age of slapstick. Can a mute full of fireworks turn a trombone slide into a musical missile? For this raucous recital, Adam and Jamie are off to the Alameda County Bomb Range. Look at this. Isn't this so Mythbusters? Jamie's truck flanked by the bomb squad and the paramedics. Just like last time, Buster the conductor will have to face the music. He'll be propped up on a simple metal frame. Should he be buffeted by flying brass, he'll topple backwards. Last time they tried this, the trombone was on its own. This time, crucially, they've got a bust of Grant puckering up behind the mouthpiece. To make sure that the slide can launch smoothly, Jamie takes out his handy tube of lube and goes to work. And we suddenly find out yet another startling fact about his past.
The only time I had any kind of band instrument experience was I got a hold of an old tuba, so I mounted it in the bathroom when I was a teenager, and you could sit on the toilet and everybody in the house knew what was going on.
That's unique.
Hold it. At this point, there are so many one-liners, my brain's about to explode. Stuff about movements, bum notes, crotchets, and wind. Oh, no! Oh, okay, better now. While we try to wipe from our minds the image of the Heinemann Cistern Symphony, let's take stock.
Here is a disgruntled or very ambitious trombone player. He's decided during the 1812 overture to fill his mute with explosives for the finale. He fills them with explosives, they blow up, they send his slide shooting all the way towards the conductor, boom, who falls backwards and into the audience. That's the myth.
With the bomb squad supervising, the mute is packed with black powder and loaded into the trombone bell. Places, please, everybody. We're ready to strike up the band.
Good to go. This is Mad Trombonist. Lips behind the mouthpiece revisit in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can see the slide moved a little bit.
Just a little.
I'm having the most shocking sense of deja vu.
The high speed shows the mute flying from the trombone like shiny shrapnel and bouncing off Buster's cranium. But he remains unmoved. And as for the trombone slide, well, it's still firmly attached to the instrument.
The trombonist's lips don't seem worse for wear, but I don't think they made much of a difference.
In the name of due diligence, and because they love blowing stuff up, the guys reset for a reprise. This time, Jamie doubles the amount of black powder.
That's perfect.
This mute is going to be anything but.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The music's on fire.
Now that's a finale.
In the aftermath of the second bomb trombone, it seems the Mythbusters might have settled an old score with the fans.
Again, just like the last one, we can see the shock wave in the bell, and the slide didn't come off.
That's about the only thing that didn't suffer with this one, is the slide,
It didn't even knock the baton from his hand.
which is barely hanging there.
This musical myth is looking more busted than Pete Townshend's guitar. Or is it?
I think there's one last thing we could do to put this to bed once and for all, and that would be to take our second backup trombone and solder or weld the mouthpiece so that no air can escape from it.
Okay.
Adam and Jamie have blown the whistle on the mad trombonist myth. Now they're orchestrating what they hope will be a fitting finale.
One last thing we could do to put this to bed once and for all, and that would be to take our second backup trombone and solder or weld the mouthpiece so that no air can escape from it.
Our mustachioed maestro takes their one remaining mouthpiece and with all the delicate skill of a good drummer, bashes a bolt of metal into it.
What I've done is plug this up physically, and we're going to actually solder it into the end of the trombone, so there's no other way for the gas to escape other than through the slide.
Then Adam takes over with solder and flame.
I put a bolt in there, and it's solid solder. And it's soldered right into the body of the trombone. This mouthpiece and this trombone never shall be rent asunder again.
The trombone is now sealed shut. Will that be enough to give the fans the result they're looking for?
Good to go.
Adam's mug is looking smug.
I do think it is part of due diligence to put this thing to bed, but I don't think it's going to do anything. It's not going to send this slide out towards Buster. Just no way.
Bold as brass, isn't he? All right, let's see what happens.
This is Mad Trombonist, final test, final revisit, welded shut mouthpiece in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, the trombonist's down and Buster hasn't budged. But hang on a cotton-picking minute.
The slide came off our trombone.
Where'd it go?
Jamie, it's up there, dude.
That's right, a full 70 feet away on the side of a hill.
Only on Mythbusters.
Well, there's a lot of people cheering at their television sets right about now. I was all arrogant and saying, no, it's not gonna work. This is just stupid. I can't believe we're doing this.
That's right, he did say that.
It's not gonna send this slide out towards Buster. Just no way.
The slide took off like a Stinger missile, somehow missing our conductor altogether, but probably knocking out the doorman.
Well, that's it. It definitely did leave during the explosion. Go right past Buster. You know, it's weird having a job where you really like being wrong.
That's true.
But, I mean, that's just awesome.
But despite that spectacular result, the guys aren't about to change their tune.
This doesn't change the status of the myth. We've already shown that a person whose lips are basically tied to the mouthpiece didn't put enough back pressure to cause the same result. So only if you had a metal person whose metal lips were welded to the mouthpiece would you have had the same result. It's still busted.
But it goes to show the fans are right to make overtures if they think the Mythbusters are off-key.
Based on what I've seen, the complaint the fans had about our diligence the first time we did this test seems to be correct.
Well, I still gotta say the myth is busted.
Oh, no doubt. I still put this easily in the busted category, but I am very pleased to see that the fans' concept and theory about the reason this slide could have left is actually correct.
Yeah, well, we're done.
All right.